in such a short period of time, though. And it's kind of interesting because there's no storms out there now. They're well offshore. This is kind of just a northeast flow that's produced these surge kind of events. And we've seen this happen quite a bit out there, even without tropical storms or hurricanes, because of that northeast flow. So that's been a trend we're going to see, because that flow is going to continue for the next several days, even without a hurricane or a tropical system in the Atlantic. Now, tomorrow morning, you wake up, I would grab the light jacket or a sweatshirt. You definitely might need it. Temperatures are going to be in the low 50s, some upper 40s in a few of the colder spots. Sunrise tomorrow, 7:20 a.m. So if you're up early, it's definitely going to be chilly. In the afternoon, though, nice turnaround, big diurnal swing in temperature. We're going to be back up into the mid 70s. So just perfect weather for this time of year. And what a great end to the work week. You can see storms, all the hurricanes, tropical systems, they have now been absorbed and dissipated, but we have this northeast flow. That's why we're seeing such a problem, especially Buxton and the Rodanthe area. That pressure gradient flow is producing that onshore wind, and that's allowing for a lot of high surf swells and beach erosion. Now, going into Sunday, we're going to see the return flow come from the southeast. This will start to bring in clouds, and eventually we could see a few showers develop by Sunday night into Monday. But you see the dew points, steady rise here, rising up into the 60s by Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. You see that big drop? Big cold front on the way by the end of the week. So it's going to get a little sticky before we see that cold front. This weekend out at the Speedway, the Roval 400 forecast looking great. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, really all 3 days will be in the upper 70s, just increasing clouds as we get closer to Sunday. Rain chances over the next 7 days. Well, we do have some rain in the forecast. It won't be a ton right now. There will be a lot of moisture to our south with a tropical wave. Most of our area is probably going to get a half an inch, if that. We'd love to get over an inch, maybe 2 inches of rain over a 7-day period. But right now, most of the moisture stays to the south. You see high pressure kind of winning out. You'll see the front coming in, though, late this week. Here it comes on Tuesday, starting to pull up some moisture. So probably the best chance of rain could be Tuesday, Wednesday. Then the front pushes through, and that's when it gets much cooler as we go towards the end of the week. We are watching two systems in the tropic, one near Florida. Not a big deal, but a rainmaker. That's something we have a long time to watch and certainly keep an eye on it. Warmer than average temperatures, though, going into the weekend and next week. For average, we should be in the mid to upper 70s next week. Really starting this weekend, we'll be near 80 for at least 3 or 4 days before we see that late week cold front moving in by the end of the week. So your weekend forecast, both days pretty nice. Near 80, cool mornings though, 50s both Saturday and Sunday morning. Your Jerry Hunt Super Center 7-day forecast. Look at those temperatures, 80 pretty consistently there, but there's some good news here. The rain Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, possibly even into Thursday morning before that front pushes through. And look how cool it's going to be by the end of next week. Highs only in the upper 60s.
Wow.